Hello, loves. My name is Jonathan Singer. You're watching My Nappy Roots, and if you got a little time, you might as well stick around. Welcome back to My Nappy Roots, everyone. Today in this video, I'm here to announce a brand new series that I'm starting called Making the Connection. There are a lot of people who don't seem to make connections about certain things. Like today in this video, I'm going to talk about the different connections between low manipulation and having healthy hair. A lot of people are so caught up in product. You look at someone on YouTube who has long hair and you immediately ask, well, what products do you use on your hair? When it has nothing at all to do with the product. You should be asking them questions like, how often do you put heat to your hair? How often do you relax your hair? How often do you moisturize your hair? How often do you do hot oil treatments? How often do you deep condition? How often do you comb your hair? Those are really important questions. What do you do to your hair at night? Do you just get in the bed and let it go? Do you wrap it up? Do you tie it up? Do you use a satin scarf? Are you using a satin pillowcase? Those are the questions you should be asking, more so than what shampoo you're using, what conditioner you're using, what leave-in you're using. That is not important at all if you want to grow your hair. People who have long, healthy hair generally do not use a lot of heat on their hair. That's definitely a question that you want to ask them. How often do you put heat to your hair? For me, answering the question for myself, I normally only put heat to my hair maybe once or twice a month, if I do it that month at all. This summer, I'm not going to put any heat to my hair. We all know that heat is one of the biggest destroyers of our hair, so you want to be asking those types of questions. Ask them, how often do you put heat to your hair? You should be asking them, do you blow dry? Do you flat iron? Are you under a hooded dryer? Are you roller setting? What are you doing? Are you using a heat protectant? Ask those types of questions, because growing hair is all about technique and it has absolutely nothing to do with product. If you want to style hair, then those are the times you should be asking about products. Processing is also a huge question you should ask someone when you want to know how they grew their hair. How often do they process their hair? Are they coloring their hair? Are they bleaching their hair? Are they relaxing it bone straight? Or are they Texlax? Are they natural? You should be asking those types of questions. Answering the question for myself, my hair is gently Texlax. I didn't even leave the relaxer on at all for maybe 5 minutes the last time I did it, and my hair is still very flat. My hair has gotten this flat because I tied it down with a satin scarf, and that's how it's gotten this flat. If I took my hair out and let it air dry, it would be really big, and that's definitely on purpose because I want to maintain as much of the natural structure of my hair as possible. I don't want to comb my hair and it break every time I run a comb through it. There's a lot of people out there whose hair is that brittle, that fragile, and that weak that every time they put a comb to their hair is breaking. Every time they touch their hair, it's breaking. Minimal use of processors, minimal use of color, dye, bleach, rinses, tints, minimal use of relaxers, texturizers, all of that all comes into play. Also, low manipulation. You want to ask them, how often are they styling their hair? How often are they combing their hair? A lot of combing is bad because every time there is a tangle or there is a knot in your hair and you comb it, you're going to break the strand of hair. To retain as much length as possible, you don't want to be doing that very often. Low manipulation styles are very key. There's a lot of people on YouTube who do a lot of low manipulation styles. There's a lot of people who live in two-strand twists. Like, one of my favorite styles is the style that I have in now, is the twisted bun. I'm still wearing the same twisted bun from when I did the video. All I did was I took the bun down and retwisted it because the rubber bands broke, and That's all I did. I haven't been doing much at all to my hair. And that's the connection I want to make. The least you do to your hair, the less you do to your hair, the less hair you will lose. That's the connection. Make the connection. When someone has a lot of hair, a lot of healthy hair, a lot of long hair, it's not because of a shampoo or a conditioner or a leave-in that they've used. It's because of what they haven't done. They haven't over-processed it. They haven't dried it out. They haven't dyed it. They haven't flat ironed it every day. It's about what you haven't done. That is the connection that I want to make in this video. It's about what you haven't done, what you aren't doing to your hair that retains length. If you don't hear anything else in this video, hear this. When you do less to your hair, you have less damage. Less damage means more length retention. How often are you moisturizing your hair? For African Americans, we have very porous hair, very dry hair, and hair that loses moisture easily. You want to make sure that you're moisturizing your hair enough. Learning how much is enough for you is very important. Some people have to moisturize their hair twice a day. Some people have to do it once a day. Some people have to do it every few days. Work out and learn what works for you in your particular situation. That is very important. Don't just jump on a bandwagon and follow someone's regimen because they have healthy hair or the appearance of healthy hair. No. You can use their regimen as a guideline, and you can go in and you can tweak it and change it and rearrange and move some things around to help to find out what works for you in your particular situation, because no one's hair is the same. How often are you moisturizing your hair? How often is enough? You want to be feeling your hair and touching your hair. Does my hair feel dry? How is my hair feeling? Does it feel dry? Does it feel like I need to put some oil into it, or do I feel like I need to put some moisturizer into it? That is also the connection that I want to make with this video, is how often are you doing those things? You want to be very mindful. Pay attention to what's going on with your hair. Touch your hair. Feel it. How does it look? Does it look dry? Does it look damaged? Does it look shiny? Does it feel healthy? Those are the questions that you should be asking yourself. Make sure that you're thinking for yourself and thinking for your own independent situation, because my hair is not your hair. Your hair is not my hair. What works for me may not work for you, and what works for you may not work for me. It's about finding and customizing your own regimen, and finding your own staple products, and finding your own solutions to your own unique problems. If you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned to my nappy roots, because there is always much more on the way. Bye.